Don't know if I got time to do this again. Apparently, somehow or another, I switched my phone back over to the internal memory. I don't have enough memory on there to do videos anymore because I got pictures of grandkids and stuff. That ain't deleting. But, wife's sick. Sitting at the creek by myself eating my lunch. We was talking about goats and stuff. And then the phone turned off. Wish I could have been here for it, but it was good. That guy he knew who he was talking about. He kept shoving the burrito in his mouth though. That probably would have been really hard to watch. Left my window down last night. Now I got feline hair in my tailgate. Look at my mustache. Look at the color of my mustache. Anyway, got cat hair in here. She's got a long hair cat. I'm allergic to cats. TK don't bother me much because she's like short haired. Anyway, back to goats. See if I can hit the high points. How do you tell the difference between, or when you're eating it, how do you tell the difference between a cow, a buffalo, and a horse? Somebody tells you. That's right. When you're eating deer, goat, aoudad, antelope, how do you tell the difference? Somebody tell us. Lunch is swimming down the creek. There's some big old turtles in there. There's one snapping turtle in there. It's big. I thought it was a trash can lid. She bit my little perch one time, and I pulled her up out the water. Right in her. I do wish she was at. I know all her holes in this creek. I know where she chills. Got my wife. Took my wife fishing. We let her throw her bait over the top of one of them. She just threw one top to it. It was funny. She didn't go with the fishing pole though. She was just like, nope, nope, nope. But, you got a snapping turtle, you could put a softball in its mouth coming up out of the water. Yeah. Hold on. It's not annoying me. There we go. The family of animal is not nearly as important as what they eat. That was the whole gist of that thing. Now you can restrict a cow's diet to tree leaves and weeds. Don't let it have any grass. It won't be healthy. But you can do it. You can keep them alive. And then you're not gonna like tasting meat in the end. Now some of them weeds and stuff that a goat or a deer or elk or antelope or whatever eat is gonna make your cow sick. But the whole thing is, it's in your head, not liking that goat meat. It's just like people flinch away from eating deer. They'll go out and shoot one and give the meat to somebody else. You're not gonna, I might share it, but you don't catch me giving a whole deer to somebody. Uh, that's already got one. But anyway, I like deer. I actually like the taste of it. And I like goat. Now, when I raise a goat to slaughter for myself, when it's growing up, I just let it go out and eat whatever it wants to, except from my fruit trees. And then, uh, about a month or so before, you need at least 3 weeks. You pretty much pin it up, and you don't feed it anything but straw hay. Hay grazer or something like that. It's going to moan and groan and complain about being hungry and want something else to eat. But that's the whole idea. You get it to start working on its fat stores. And because everything they need to stay alive is in that hay, but the extra sugars and stuff. Then after they've gone hungry for about a week, they ain't starved to death. They're just ready for some real food. You start throwing them sweet feeding. All them fat cells that they emptied to get over the fact that all you was feeding them was cow food. The next 2 or 3 weeks they put the weight back on. And you don't skimp. You feed them all they want. That lazy goat lasts 3 weeks of its life. And then you do barbaric things to it. And then you throw it on a fire, and then you eat it. And it's good. All you guys that do the deer feeders, you ever notice? Those deer just come in. They don't clean the feeder out. They just eat a few mouthfuls of corn. And then they go on. Their body requires other kind of food. You can put sweet feed in there. They'll clean you out. They can beat the hogs to it. That's why you use corn instead of sweet feed. Just so they'll come in, eat a little bit, leave. Next set comes in, eat a little bit, leave. That's where you get a selection. Anyway, yeah. It's on your head whether or not you like goat. And I prefer to do that when I'm raising them, but just because somebody else ain't gone through all that with their goat, doesn't mean they ain't gonna eat it. As long as they bleed it when they kill it, I'm gonna eat it. It's just like the difference between trying to eat a 5-year-old buck or, eating a 1.5, 2-year-old doe. Or a little Sprite. As a general rule, I'll let the trophy deer go. The number of horns I have hanging on the wall don't increase the size of my underwear the least little bit. The amount of meat I put in the refrigerator that I'm going to actually eat and enjoy, that does. There's nothing wrong with, if you like shooting deer, would be good. I mean, that's fun. Except for you guys that do that thing, you kill an animal, just keep it, or whatever. Take the taxiderms, and then you throw them big black plastic bags out on the side of the road with the rest of the deer in it. You, sir, are a long string of bad words. And yeah, I hope gun misfires this year. Every time. I hope it's like score 150, man. He's like 75 yards out. Nothing happens except he runs off and you never see him again. It's a living thing. It's not wall furniture. I'm just saying. And I go ranting. We talking about food. Then had to picture all that, and there was a bunch of them. I saw no less than 5 places where people had chunked their deer that they picked up from the people that where it had been processed. Yeah, somebody threw out 11 catfish that would have gone 8 pounds each or better. They caught them, took them home, and then decided they didn't want to clean them. They threw them out a quarter mile from my house. My dog found them. Hope your reel explodes, dude.